Good morning and welcome to the Line Up Sports Show on MBN TV. Once again, my name is Mr. Ashitey. Mr. Ashitey, I'm a 5 and I'm a mouth too. And then we have some special guests who are, and then my normal usual guest, Rash, and then Andy are here with me in the studios. Or some special guests, or a Madrid fan. And then if you could follow the sports news of course within the last 2 weeks, Real Madrid trending. Florentino Perez, I make a statement. The Real Madrid fan about or a celebrity. Nti yɛde na ba fia na ɔbɛka kama sama ɛkɔso ɛwɔ Real Madrid afem ni nyamanyama we also delve into Manchester City versus Chelsea and FA Cup finals no so ɛba so yɛde nya bɛbrɛw European matches ɛbɛba so ɛnɛ so yɛde nya ɛbɛbrɛw ɛbɛtwa wɔn ba na yɛde nsɛm no ahyɛ ase ɛnɛ akwasi burgers antimi abɛka yɛsɛm nti yɛnua Andy ɛde mfiesɛm no nso ɛde bɛbrɛ ɛne African Athletics Championship a ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ Lagos Stadium no so the updates no and so Eddie Bebro. Yenya kwan alcohol within the week Eddie 1 or 2 updates Eddie Bremo but ene bebo nya tofa na Eddie nyaka so Eddie Abreu. Ebe try on your bar me introduce me guest no na Eddie Jumade no atwa so. Yeba sisia. All right, welcome back to the Line Up Sports Show. Once again, my name is Ashitey. You are doing introducing me guest no Nidin Eddie Mayoral Dhope, aka Popular Luna. Or Instagram, Twitter, baby, or make waves. Or if you follow him, I won't say a big Real Madrid fan. And see any number studio on Mayora. Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Say as I text you, reply when you come.
Oh, Charlie, you know my something.
Rash, how about you know him?
Yeah, I know him face.
You know him. You know him face. Andy.
Yeah, what's
Miniano. This week,
Oh, as usual, everybody issues surrounding the African Athletics Championship, and we generally dominate the headlines, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But most ones say the ugly ones. Nibi near journalist, my friend Mori, kuni MBN 360 Germany, I'm a camera capture. Kuni my friend Anani, yano
Sure, Ghana on Bomodin. Because I went there Tuesday, Wednesday. I couldn't go there on Thursday.
Okay.
And then from Yamel course in Miano, we are not doing well. We were able to qualify for the 100 meters finals, both the men and then the women. And then we couldn't even place first 4 year. I think Paul Amwa placed 4th, and then Abdu placed 6th. Going into the semi-finals, so now I'm very, very confident. But then only by finals, I'm happy.
That's athletics, and you are competing against some of the best in the game. Because Ghana athletics for some time now, I keep on asking myself, okay, these guys, we've not invested in them that much. Because if you look at the terrain, most of these guys are coming from the various universities, they are on scholarship. But if you talk about the nation itself, what have we done to improve the lives of these guys? And I was on a different platform yesterday. I was listening actually to podcasts. Guys come and feel. One guy was like, "Omu in Shedan, they are overhyped." He was saying a lot. One in saying, "Okay, are these guys overhyped? What has the nation done to help them?" because Kelkwe Athletics Championship recently, none what Botswana. We couldn't qualify during the heat. We had the opportunity to qualify to the final on Sunday, and we placed second, and we are through to the world release in China next year. So it tells you when it comes to athletics in Ghana here, we have a long way to go. Back then, Okwe were into this inter-schools competitions, inter-colleges, German wana Ignatius Geizame, Matabisame, Kenibi. But now, what has been the situation? The sports in general in Ghana, we are not taking it serious. And it's very embarrassing. In Ghana, look at what is happening. Truth be told, pictures, videos, she internet access at the media center. No, the main issue. She over the week, that is the National Sports Authority Deputy NSA boss Veronica Komi, a renowned journalist, they are trying to solve whatever is happening at the stadium. But you see, Derek, we have to be serious when it comes to sports in this country, because if you're it's an akeshka feni, it's an akeshka awu sports if you don't invest, forget about getting the best. So I think none if you need to know we particularly about the athletics need to know Legon. But yesterday I think Ghana in the high jump Obenewa, she won a silver medal for Ghana. Then I think the 4x100 relay team also won a bronze. So in all, I think they've done quite well, but it's very embarrassing. How can a country go in for a bid? The athletics, it's not like football. It's an open bid, and we want for it. 2024. So what we didn't prepare adequately for this embarrassment to come. Not been any embarrassment there, but we are trying to hide away from it, shy away from it. And Veronica Komi was part of those who demonstrated against Ketokweku during the Safe Ghana Football Demo 2024. I was there. The likes of the current NSA boss, Yaman Pofankra, Sadiq Adams, they were all part of those who lambasted the S4 government. But easy. So if you are out there, you think it's very easy. But when you get onto the field of play, now substitute no game. German it can't. It was not if you only marry athletics.
All right. As you all know, still Ekoso is still going on. It will end on Sunday, I think. Yep. So now back to the main case. I want us to delve straight into Real Madrid and then the issues surrounding it. Then later we bring in the other bits from Mayora. Let me start with you because it's obviously your club, and then you've been making a lot of noise. You've gone 2 seasons without a trophy. How do you feel as a Madrid fan? Rash,
Charlie.
How are you guys feeling? Are you guys
Charlie, this question we are just coping, bro, Charlie. Sometimes it's not easy, as a club and as a big team like Real Madrid, we are mostly known for winning trophies.
Especially the UCL.
Get it. So when we go 2 seasons trophyless, I don't know, the kind of pressure that kind of comes in the dressing room is very, very irritating, and sometimes it makes the players, their egos. Okay, so sometimes it makes the whole dressing room some way where some of the players who then they feel like, say, Charlie, they are unsettled, and I think we are missing Toni Kroos and Luka Modric in the midfield because we need creative midfielders, but we are not getting.
You have Chouameni, you have Valverde, you have Camavinga. I don't know why Real Madrid decided to sign box-to-box midfielder instead of being creative. Bellingham. People compare Bellingham to the likes of Bruno Fernandes and then Odegaard, that is more creative than them. Okay. So why are you still struggling?
Okay, so Bellingham is all round. He's hardworking, defensive. He attacks in and out. He's more like a box-to-box. We need someone like Vitinha, and recently they don't really make midfielders like Toni Kroos because they are very, very good and they know how to lay out passes to the attackers and stuff. Sometimes if you are watching Madrid fixtures, you know, or you see Mbappe making runs, but no one will just give him the pass. And sometimes too, most of the players play for themselves. Look at Vinicius. If he's not performing, he doesn't really want to be selfless and then give the pass to people. And if Mbappe gets the ball too, he feels like, oh yeah, I can also shoot. So it's just understanding. and that's why we need like a leader
in the team.
In a team, it's not just about talent.
Okay.
It's also about the personality, and then someone who can lead the squad, and then lift up the team spirits. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. So during the week, your president Florentino Perez made a statement, and then he made a lot of statements. He tackled a lot of issues: the Negeira case, the refereeing system, and all that. So let's take the Negeira case for instance.
Okay.
And then Barcelona, Juan Laporta also, replied in response to his statements. He said 3 years ago, we learned about a corruption case like the Negeira case. This is a no precedent in the history of world football. It is the greatest scandal in history and a case that remains unresolved and is still ongoing. It is incomprehensible that we are still seeing referees from the era in a competition like the league. It lasted 2 decades of payment. 2 decades of payment. They are the same referees, and we are preparing an important dossier that will immediately present to UEFA to address and resolve the Negeira case for the good of the world of football. And then immediately, Barcelona replied. Club statement. Regarding to the press conference called by the president of Real Madrid, Florentino Perez, we inform everyone that our legal department is carefully studying his statement and accusations. Rash, president, are making big statements.
Okay. Good morning to our viewers.
Good morning.
I hope everyone is doing well.
Yep.
With this particular case concerning this whole brouhaha about referees and all that about the league, it's been going on for some time now. Even before this case will become well known, I've been one person who has always been talking about the officiating levels of the La Liga referees. They have been very bad. Unfortunately, we have some friends or admirers of Barcelona and other clubs that at that time when you talk about it, it looks like they are just being the usual Madrid fan who always complains when things don't go well. But when the tables turn, you see a coach like Hansi Flick complaining bitterly about officiating. So these issues have been ongoing for a while. The whole case with Madrid and Barca and our presidents going back and forth about all of these things, I think it became huge when Barca's president Laporta decided to back off from the Super League. That was when Florentino decided to really go in hard for this case, because it is not easy, and I think he has a very huge point, because with them they were saying they were only paying for refereeing reports, but the coaches that coached the club in that span all were saying they never saw any report of that nature. So what were you really paying for? Enrique was asked, he said he didn't see anything like that. Ernesto Valverde also, the one at Bilbao, also said he didn't see anything of that nature. So what are they really hiding? So this case really needs to be looked into. It's not a case that is supposed to be like the normal El Clasico we play on the field, Barca and Madrid. Whatever the issue is, it has to be solved. And I think it's not easy because it looks like Madrid is the only club fighting this issue now.
Yeah.
Madrid is in the league fighting this issue now. Because I don't know why the other clubs are reluctant. Maybe if they think they don't have the muscles to back us in fighting this case, or I don't know. But it is normal that Madrid always stands alone in fighting cases. It is normal. So we accept it, and we are really going in hard. Our president says he's going to UEFA to lodge and see what happens from there. So let's take it from there. I'm really interested in this case because for 2 decades, it's not easy.
It's not easy at all because, bro, when you look at Barcelona, when things don't go in their favor, they feel like, they've been cheated. But when you look at past events, let's say Champions League finals, and how even if you can recall this match, Champions League, I think semi-finals or so, Barcelona versus Paris Saint-Germain, a whole lot happened that game.
I remember. The comeback they did.
The comeback
they did.
Barcelona versus Chelsea, 2009, the final, same thing happened.
Yes.
And sometimes when we play match with them, similar thing happens. We are not saying referees don't favor us, but sometimes it gets too much, and it's not our fault or something. So this is a case we really need to tackle, and we need the support from other teams and also like the whole Spanish football federation
to back you people.
Yeah.
You think people think you have a point? Okay, Andy.
Yes, you see, sometimes this refereeing thing is something that is really destroying the beauty of the game. And I agree with my brother here. When you take a closer look at that, I think 2016-17 Champions League game between PSG and Barcelona, the Barcelona fans were like, if you look at the game itself, a decision is Komeni, it wasn't, look at the penalty, Ameheke Suarez. Derek, very bad. If the tables turn, and I don't understand why some of the teams in La Liga are not pushing Madrid to fight this canker that is really destroying the beauty of the game in Spain. Always you see Javier Tebas, the La Liga president, fighting Florentino Perez. And you see Florentino Perez is one man who wants sanity in football. Because if you are playing football and certain things are not going in your favor and always is going in favor of your opponent, it really tarnishes the beauty of the game, and it brings the game into disrepute. Even in Africa here, we are facing the same problem. When you look at Ghana football, it's even happening. When it comes to this refereeing thing, I don't really understand. And people are also saying that there are some invisible hands behind the scenes.
It has always been.
It has always been. Thank you very much, Senior Rash. It has always been the bane, because I say maybe some ways and means behind Kofobi. I've heard a lot. People, even some of the Madrid fans who coach football at this Negeira case, I had an opportunity of speaking with a Madrid fan, and it was like, Charlie, it's like people are paying monies, referees are favoring Barcelona to win the league and all that. So if Florentino Perez wants to go all out to fight this issue, to make sure sanity prevails in football, and also come near La Liga anymore.
Of course. Look
at the mistakes of the Premier League. Some of the Premier League referees, the mistakes they do on a daily basis. Yeah. It will amaze you. I remember Arsenal played against Brentford in the league, and Brentford for share offside goal. Right after the game, we issue press statement say the decision of the referee stands, and a whole lot. Liverpool, there was a game against Wolves. Van Dijk committed foul, but the referee allowed the game to flow. So if decisions of this nature are marring the game, it destroys the beauty of the game. And La Liga, it's in La Liga to me fan who compare the Premier League.
Not even catch you. Premier League, you see the same thing. Recently, West Ham versus Arsenal.
Yeah.
The foul that led to the equalizing. Yeah. They didn't take the ball. But then previous matches, Arsenal against I think one of the clubs. Arsenal against one of the clubs also committed the same foul. Yeah. It was overlooked, and then the goal was taken. Yeah. So, like the inconsistency about the refereeing system is really there. Even against United, the foul that Lisandro Martinez allegedly pulled the hair of Calvert-Lewin, Omuji foul, Eman red card. Sure. But then this same issue happened with Calvert-Lewin pulling Alex Iwobi or that sort. On this here, Yan Shepo and Manu card. So the inconsistency is there. So I know Florentino Perez wants the best for Real Madrid, but do you think the statement he has brought out is like attacking his rival Barcelona?
No, I think.
People have started talking.
Barcelona feels offended because they know what they do behind the scenes. Because he mentioned the Paris Saint-Germain match, that remontada they did. That referee, I think they banned him from officiating Champions League football. Yeah. So it
was justified.
It was justified. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And they know the only person who can fight this case is Florentino Perez, because he doesn't let things go easily like that. So yeah.
Rash.
Okay, bro. Not to make it look like we assembled a couple of guys in here that have that affection for Real Madrid, so we are going one-sided. Barcelona is also a great club.
Yeah.
No two ways about that. Okay. And we are not here just to make it look like we are just backing one side. But you see, we need to tackle issues. Yeah. We need to tackle issues. Barcelona, if they are on peak form, I love it because they project the league very well. But results that looks tarnished is actually a problem. If there's this notion that you won a game due to someone helping you, and no two ways about it. Madrid has also or there have been scenes whereby we've benefited from refereeing decisions and all that. Yes, that is normal. But if you look at this particular case, it coincides with Barca's seasons that they were very, 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 very dominant.
Yeah.
So it's an issue that really needs to be looked into. I don't want it to be like it's Madrid against Barcelona, because whatever they paid for was not just to fight Madrid. It was the officiating report or whatever they are claiming to have paid for was for the league itself. But it is difficult now because it looks like the other bodies, stakeholders in the league, feels offended because it's like Madrid has too much power. If they do not curtail that, it will become a problem. Because it looks like when Florentino is talking, it's like they take it as an attack. Because immediately after his press conference, I think the president of the referees committee also came firing back and all that. Because of course they will feel attacked. Because if your system is such that a club can pay you such an amount of money and claiming that it was a report whereby the people involved are saying they didn't see anything of that nature, what are we talking about? And Perez has always been that person that fights for the league. But at the end of the day, it looks like he wants to just fight for the power. Tebas was one who sold some rights to companies in America, CVS. And Perez fought him over that because they need to discuss such decisions with the main stakeholders of the league, which are the football clubs. And they were not aware. Issues of cameras entering the dressing room and all that. If you check the current season we are playing, Madrid do not accept that for the cameras to enter the dressing room. And you sold all those rights. So if Perez is talking, it's not as if Perez wants to talk because he has power. But there are certain things he thinks the La Liga president is not doing right.
No, but you can also agree that he wants to talk because he has power.
Of course.
Because teams like Sevilla, the other teams in the La Liga, they also have presidents, they also have stakeholders in the same respective league that can also voice out like Florentino Perez is doing. So why are they not voicing out?
The issue here is, I think Perez's power is not only limited to Spain. Worldwide. So he knows that he carries that weight. If it wasn't for Perez, I'm not sure UEFA would have even modified their current the Champions League they are playing. They had to modify it to make sure that the Super League does not go on and all that, because Perez had that power to be able to turn the heads of all other club presidents.
And he has a lot of ideas too.
You understand? So they know he has that power, and if care is not taken, they feel he will run football in Europe. So sometimes it's not easy for them actually listening to him or just going ahead with what he says. But if you look at even PSG's president, Nasser Al-Khelaifi, he says football is fortunate to have someone like Perez. You understand? So it's not easy, but we'll keep on with the fight. Honestly speaking, this case, we are not getting what we really need in the Spanish courts.
Yeah.
But we hope we'll get something out of it when we go to UEFA.
All right, so
do you think it's easy to be the best in the world?
It's not.
And who said you are the best in the world?
You are the best in the world.
Madrid is the best.
No. Let's
do that.
Oh no, Senior Rash.
Manchester.
No, let's settle.
No.
Bro, let's settle
How
the
is
scores
Madrid?
here. Real Madrid, I'm a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
But you see, truth be told, Real Madrid, no. Real Madrid.
We set the standard.
Bro,
How?
Bro, let me tell you something.
Oh.
See, then you just name the fact. How is Real Madrid the best in the world?
In terms of investment, Real Madrid is the only club in the world every season.
In terms of trophies,
bankrupt.
in
They
terms
make
of European trophies, titles, even league titles.
United, they call bankrupt.
Oh,
So don't bring bankruptcy.
but when we are ranking the top clubs in the world in terms of where you always rank Real Madrid ahead of other teams.
I'll never rank Real Madrid.
Yeah, United. Me, I'm a Liverpool fan, but
If you are ranking Real Madrid in terms of
best.
Champions League, fine. I'll rank Real Madrid, then for other class will follow. But
Real
in
Madrid is
total,
the benchmark when it comes to
Do you know the
world
best
football.
teams like in world football? Madrid, Barcelona, then Manchester United.
it's Manchester United.
No, never.
Madrid, then Barcelona.
Let's take
This
let's
argument
take
is
it like that.
all right. So Madrid fans, I know you are very concerned about this issue also I'm trying to get a Barcelona fan, a very strong Barcelona fan on the phone so that we'll talk to him.
That will be fun.
What do you aim from these accusations and all? Like, what is the purpose? What do you want the football, let's say, the court or whatever? What do you want from them in total? Like, then I'll per se munyan free this case.
Okay, so if I'm to come in, I don't think we are actually witch hunting any club.
Yeah.
What we are looking for is sanity in the game. You get it? It's sanity. When you go to the Italian Serie A, we saw cases whereby the Calcio issue, where Juve were involved in some betting scandal. You see, they made a calculated effort to punish any individual who was involved in. Juve was relegated.
Yeah.
You understand? So why can't issues of this nature be attacked or be how should I even put it? Be attended to when it happens in La Liga?
Yeah.
We need, irrespective of the club. Juve was not a small club. When something like this happened in their premises, they were sanctioned. So why do we want it to look like, oh, we are attacking Barcelona? If there is an issue there, it needs to be solved. They are not going to give us the titles they won, obviously. But then,
yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
if
so
they are not going to give back the titles,
yes,
the matches will not be replayed.
Yes,
and you are not seeking for any financial compensation from them. What exactly is your aim with this case?
So that is what I'm saying. We need sanity in the game. You see, when individuals involved in this type of cases are how do we punished, it serves as a deterrent. Bro, we can't be running an institution like football, and then we have a major stakeholder like Barcelona paying such huge amounts. This is a club that have been fighting bankruptcy for a while, and they are paying this amount of money for, in quotes, refereeing reports. Allegedly. Does it even add up? So the individuals involved in such cases are supposed to be brought accountable. They need to account for their decisions when they need to be taken. Perez made mention that some of these referees at the time are still running the game.
That's still officiating.
Yes, and if they have dents on their name, they should be taken out. Because I can't go and play a game and I know that this referee, I have that. You see, it helps them as well. When this case is cleared, everyone knows that there was nothing. Barca can enjoy whatever they had peacefully. They know that nothing happened. But if it keeps lingering, people will always bring it back. They will always bring it back.
Some of the referees even support Barcelona and Real Madrid.
So that one is normal.
You see, whilst we are arguing for Real Madrid, we also have to look at this issue in a different perspective, in a sense that, you see, Derek, we can talk about Real Madrid, but we also have to accept the fact that during that era, Barcelona were good. Sometimes it's not about say Obi Tuescania there. You have to accept the fact that Barcelona were good. Those years that they had the likes of the Xavi, Iniesta, they were playing good football. Yes, you might have a soft spot for Real Madrid, but we have to also.
Oh yes.
Yeah, they were good. They were good on that score. But just as Rash said, no, we have to allude to the fact that we need sanity in football, and we have to go all out to make sure that we make sure say best set a precedent for future generations to follow. Because those who are coming, no, they are also come to learn about this Negeira case and what happened, what transpired, and all that. The report by any idea. So in the future, no, we have to make sure say we set a standard so that the refereeing system in Spain will be devoid of taking monies, behind the scenes issues near there, to make sure that the football that we are all enjoying, will become something that we all want it to become in the future ahead. Because football is something that we enjoyed, and if you have invisible hands, look at what happened in the Ghana Premier League when Interlights and Ashanti Gold played that game. It was a fixed game because of betting, and the two teams were demoted. So it got to a time because the GFA decided, say, my team behind finding one Ashitey betting companies. It goes a long way to affect the beauty of the game. So I agree with Senior Rash on that.
All right. So still on the Real Madrid case, there has been rumors that Florentino Perez has overstayed as the president of the club, and club stakeholders are calling for. He himself made a statement that he was going to call for an election so that whoever can beat him should beat him. But then knowing and then hearing from what people are saying, how powerful he is, do you think there is anyone better than Florentino Perez to take over? That's the first question. Second question, do you think someone can stand against him in terms of the influence he has in the club and also in the stakeholders?
Do you want to go?
No, you go first.
Okay. With that, as elections, we are living in a democratic world now. So elections are...
No, you and I know elections are being held, but then people still, maneuver their way around elections and then they can still win.
You see, this whole thing is coming from the fact that Madrid, you see, we've set a certain standard that when we don't get to that standard, it becomes a problem. People are feeling that decisions in the club have gone wrong because we haven't been winning in let's say 2 seasons. So of course these issues will be popping up. Issues of him not taking the right decisions and all that will pop up, and it is normal. And he felt attacked because he knows what he's done for the club.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, I think he wants the best for the club.
Yeah.
So if issues of such nature is popping up, I'm very much aware he wants to put all of those things to bed. But honestly, I'm not sure Perez will call for an election if there was no there was no ill thoughts he felt was behind the whole agenda. Because even with the season proper, we had instances where people were calling for him to resign. Others were saying he was sick, he's not able to run the club and all that.
Some also say he had cancer.
Yeah.
So he felt that he needed to address most of these issues. And if I'm sure Perez felt there were people who really wanted his position, and they were behind the, should I say, media bringing out some sort of smear campaign against him. So if that be the case, then you really want my position, then let's go for it. What better way than elections?
So this was what he said.
I think sometimes it's from our fellow rivals like Barcelona.
Oh, yes,
because
of course.
We, the Madrid supporters, we don't have any problem with Perez being the president.
Maybe it's you, but you don't know. All right. So this is the statement he said. I'm not going to resign, and I'll call new elections at the club. There are campaigns against me, but I'm still here, and I am the president. People said I have cancer. This is all made up. I am not tired, and I am here working like an animal for Real Madrid every single day and night. President says. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe you think is good, or he's fit and still needs to be maintained as the president of Real Madrid. But then others also think, 2 seasons need. Madrid is Madrid, like we have been saying. Champions League, La Liga titles, Copa del Rey, like nothing. 2 seasons. A whole Madrid. Are you becoming the new Manchester?
No, but you see, even with that issue, it's debatable, because even with that, if we are looking at the calendar year, we won the Super Cup.
Yeah. Super Cup, yeah.
And also the, I think, Intercontinental Cup. You understand? But people do not really want to see. You see, that was why he came saying that they have won something within these 2 calendar years, but people are not counting it. So what should the likes of Atiko do? I think that was below the belt, actually, for him to bring in Atiko to equalize his argument. It was wrong. But then I think we can't win all the time. Bro, we can't win all the time.
You can.
We can't, bro.
No, you can't.
No, we can't, sure.
You can't win all games, but then you can win all the time.
All the trophies all the time.
Not like all the trophies.
Good days and bad days.
No, at least once trophy back. Because you've been doing it for the past how many years?
That's the beauty of the game, honestly speaking. If you've been
doing it for the past decade, you are winning at least a single trophy every season, and then 2 continuous seasons, you've not won anything. You should be asking.
You have won something, but it's something that the people do not see. We won the Super Cup. When Mbappe came, we won the Super Cup. Yeah. Right? He played in that final.
Yeah.
We won it. But people are overlooking it.
People don't really count that as achievements. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's like you've won Community Shield.
No, Super Cup is the winners of the glorified final. Is the winners between the Champions League and the.
Winning the Super Cup is like winning the Community Shield.
How should Super Cup
is like
Community Shield? Trophy.
I'm not saying it's not a trophy, but it's like Community Shield. You can't base.
But the Community Shield is a charity game.
At the end of the day, there's a trophy.
Yes, but
that's what I'm saying.
But Real Madrid have also done their best. If you look at the 2 seasons that they've played under, I think Carlo Ancelotti, look at the squad they had even before Mbappe came. They were Champions League winners.
And even with that squad, people doubted us.
Yes, Jude had his best season.
We have the
that year.
fan here. So
Jude Bellingham that is struggling this season, had his best season under Ancelotti. He was even outscoring some strikers in the league. A midfielder scoring most goals, and he won the best player in that season. And we're comparing Pedri to him. So it tells you Real Madrid, they always have...
Hello, Joshua.
I think I left my phone on the car.
Hello, Joshua.
I think when you're on break, you can check it out.
Okay.
Hello, Joshua.
Hello.
I think Joshua cannot hear me. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello.
Hello.
Joshua.
Hello. Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
Joshua, Onwe. All right. I think we are having a problem connecting Joshua, but then we'll come back to him in a. So yeah, Andy.
Yeah, I was saying that you see, Real Madrid is a team that you shouldn't criticize Real Madrid.
I'm not criticizing.
In their darkest moments, they always come out. 2015, they had one of their worst seasons.
No, like listen, you are saying in their darkest moments.
Yeah.
For the past 2 seasons now, you've been in your darkest moments. You've not come out.
But
and then there are wrestling matches going on in your dressing room
with Real Madrid, right? Power play, players seeing themselves. Look at what Mbappe said after that game they played in midweek. That Onukapo on share Abeloa interview. He has a French whatever TV.
Joshua.
This is blasphemy, total blasphemy, disrespecting a coach. No, how did Real Madrid get here?
He didn't disrespect the coach. He was asked a simple question: why didn't you play in the match? And he said, I didn't play because the manager didn't put me in the game. And then he said in quote, the manager told him that he was a fourth striker for that day.
Okay, yes.
You get what I'm trying to say? Yes, so if you're a player and then manager catch up with Visa, how will you feel?
But that doesn't also give you
I'm coming. Okay. Joshua.
Hello,
Joshua, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We can't hear Joshua well in the studios. Hello,
I can hear you.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
I hope and I trust God you are doing well.
Yeah, I'm blessed.
I have 2 strong Real Madrid supporters with me in the house, Mayoral Dhope and then Rash. And then we also have a Liverpool fan who has, I don't know, sided with them and then they are trying to step on my neck this morning. I don't know if you've heard about the statement Florentino Perez made during the week about the Negeira case. Yeah, I want to ask you, and then your president, Juan Laporta, made a statement saying your legal department will carefully study the statement and accusations and then they'll also follow up. What is your take? Do you think a case like that is substantial? They have a point in making that case.
Okay, so there's been fun, and I enjoy Real Madrid. I believe different, for example, any transmitter from again out of the country because people that people also
Joshua. Hello, Joshua.
Yes, and I don't think for that
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, so I'm saying that he that there's no better no more to I think
He needs to stand well.
All right, we'll go for a quick commercial break. When we'll continue. Please stay with us. We'll come back right now.
Let me introduce you to Farm Global Company Limited. At Farm Global, we offer you a variety of groceries and provisions to choose from. Cosmetics, perfume, bedsheets, undies, boxes, you can mention all. This is our perfume stand, and we have variety of perfumes you can choose from for yourself and your loved ones. We cover Latapa, fragrance malt, and quality perfumes that will last long on your body. On our cosmetic section, we have variety of lotions, creams, hair pomade that can keep you going. Let your feet do the talking and your hand do the showcasing. Your babies are not left out. We got you covered. At Farm Global, we make shopping a beautiful experience for you and your family. You can be at home, send your list and get it delivered for free. Yes, for free. We know you can pay for it, but we want to show appreciation. We bring everything to you at your doorstep. Locate Farm Global on the Nungwabuade Road, just opposite Redeemer Chemist. Call us on 0592 0999 52 or 050 384 3633. Farm Global, fast, reliable, and convenient.
All right, once again, you are welcome back to the Lineup Sports Show. This is Mr. Ashitey, and this is MBN TV. You can also join us on YouTube, MBN 360, and then you can also watch us live. The phone numbers we'll put on the screen. The WhatsApp line is 053-715-8638. You can also send in your suggestions and questions you want to ask, and then we'll ask them for you. Most send questions from Real Madrid, Mami, why Miss Real. But send me Joshua Umbrella line, but network, we are Barcelona fan or who share. Sending questions to Brana from mom. Why Liverpool fan now? Castanica, what's been over 500 million? We did fifth. It's still a talk.
But Champions League football still how we go play.
It's still a talk.
Now United.
Yeah, Joshua. Hello, Joshua.
United fans are.
Hello, Joshua.
United.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So I was asking you about the statement Florentino Perez made. And then the response Barcelona, your president also made. So what do you think about the statement and then your response?
So, as I was saying, for my point of view, I believe after this one, I don't think that Perez is not a good match for the because why can you go to Madrid first and focus on the project and the paper in Madrid in 20 and for that, we got a university that I didn't have the past year. So I was doing a bank assistant for the period to win for the period. I don't know why the rent is focused on the graduate at all. So I really push the other say that our women or our families will take a team on what to say. Because at this point, Madrid's problem is not in the Negeira case, or the reason why I didn't have a back is not because of Negeira. It's not because of Negeira. It's because of certain situations that Madrid is facing. And at this point, I think that the Perez is not ready or is it no more fit for the job as Madrid president?
You think Florentino Perez is not the right man for the job as the Madrid president?
I mean, at this point, because you can see that it looks as if he has become slow. He has become like certain decisions that he's taking right now is not helping Madrid as a club.
Okay.
That's what I believe.
All right. Let me leave you to the Madrid fans if they have any questions for you. Rash, you heard what he said. He said your president is not fit to be the president of Madrid. And then he said every decision Florentino Perez is making right now, as much as he thinks is in favor of Real Madrid, it's not going in favor of Real Madrid. So what do you have to say? Yeah, Joshua.
Mr. Joshua.
Yeah.
Please, who do you think is the best candidate to be the president of Real Madrid, if I may ask you?
Come again, I didn't get that.
Who do you think is the best president for Real Madrid, if I may ask you? Do you have any names?
So, you know, right now, Real Madrid, when Florentino Perez took the speech or the press conference, he asked some of the people if anyone wants to stand for the president. And I believe some of the names have not come out for a candidate for the president. There are people who may press for the job. I'm not saying Florentino Perez has not been a effective president. What I'm saying is right now, like things have caught up with Florentino Perez, and caught up with him. So you realize that because the things that he's doing or do the people.
Okay,
I don't know if you heard what he said.
Okay, so yeah, I think I heard him. So what is your reason for saying some of these things? Is it
I can give you one reason.
Wait. Okay. Is it no? You are a United fan. Let me ask you.
Okay.
Is it for the fact that we have not won any major trophy the past 2 seasons, or what really is the issue why you are saying we need a presidential change?
For me, I believe that the sack of Xabi Alonso wasn't a right decision at that point within the season. Wasn't a right and decision at that point within the season. Florentino Perez wants to be able to manage the players in the post area because to be able to find the rules of the coach in such a way that the players of the spectrum of market conform to whatever a coach do. You understand what I mean?
I think I somehow get him.
Has made a lot of things and the Rash decision has been already against him.
I did get where he's coming from.
I'm trying to wrap my head around what
He's trying to say maybe Fiorentino makes like rash decisions and all that. It's somehow true because with Alonso sacking, I believe it was too quick because he lost just 4 matches.
Yes.
And we sacked him. At least sometimes we need to give them chance to prove themselves. Because honestly for me, I feel like maybe because he was trying to discipline Vinicius Junior, so that triggered Florentino Perez because he has favorite players in the club who are meant not to be touched. Like they are untouchable. Benzema, for instance, Vinicius Junior. If you look at Benzema, there were some seasons he was even playing against us. Our players were like, we are playing 10 against 11 because Benzema is not performing well. And we couldn't sack him, we couldn't sell him. Florentino still made it possible for him to stay in the club. So I guess that's just it.
But for me, in Barcelona, there is nothing like an untouchable league when there is.
No, it's not. He's trying to explain what the untouchable is in Barcelona.
No, he's saying there's nothing like untouchable names in Barcelona.
Hello, Joshua. Can you come again? The last statement you made about the untouchable players at Barcelona.
I'm saying that when you look at Roma,
yeah,
as good as Roma is, no player in Roma is this player is untouchable.
Okay.
A coach or a manager don't be able to bend that player. It's not right. It's not at all. It's one of the problems that is going to
okay. I don't think you have the same situation at Barcelona.
Pardon me?
Do you think you have the same situation at Barcelona?
I didn't get that, please.
I'm asking if you have the same situation at Barcelona, that a player or a manager should be touchable or untouchable. If, like, let's say a manager is not performing well, a player is not.
For instance, in Barcelona, who has been over the squad? Look at the season. When we start the season, the Sunday was the preferred right back option. But when it goes to the point where the Sunday wasn't performing, the Eric Garcia was performing more than the Sunday, you will fail. So there is nothing like because you are the conscious, the manager doesn't have control or doesn't have control of power over the squad. The manager has power and everything right to make it, and the president does not do anything.
Okay.
So I think that's going to be a very big message. I believe that's what
All right, Joshua, we thank you for joining us this morning. I don't know if, Andy, you have any question for Joshua.
Oh, no. Real Madrid for your more didn't know.
Oh,
no, but that one there, but now it's the Real Madrid against Barcelona. But me, I have a soft spot for Real Madrid.
Okay. Rash, anything for Joshua?
Oh, he wants to say something.
Joshua, do you want to say something?
Tell me.
You are saying something.
Is it like when you listen to the first conference? I realized that Florentino Perez, when you look at it, you realize that the difference from the reason why they make to look at Real Madrid's problem of how Real Madrid went bad and find solutions to Real Madrid's problem.
Rash, did you get what you're saying?
Yeah.
But I'm talking about Barcelona. I don't think Negeira talking about referees over in the Negeira to in La Liga. And we are not getting on. Look at something that wasn't supposed to be better.
Okay. All right, Joshua. Thanks for joining us on the Line Up Sports Show. We are really grateful that you could join our studio phone call and discuss this case.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Joshua.
Barrage, do you get where he's coming from?
I get what he's saying, and
I don't.
Honestly speaking, most of the things he was saying is very debatable, because you cannot tell me Barcelona does not also have untouchables. It has been there, even in our local place that we play the football. Bro, if you are very good,
Listen to what you are saying. You are very good.
Yes.
But then the case he's raising is that you are very good in quote, and then now your performance is dropping.
Bro,
he made mention of Koundé, and then he made mention of Benzema. Benzema was a world-class striker. And then, like you said, in certain matches...
So who is Koundé?
And Koundé is the number one right back in Barcelona.
Good. If Barcelona had someone like Cancelo, then he would have...
They had Cancelo. They didn't sign Cancelo.
No, the time he was referring to, it wasn't when Cancelo was in the team.
They had Eric Garcia. Koundé was sitting, and then Eric Garcia was playing.
Good. That's what I'm saying. You have someone like Koundé, and you have someone like Eric Garcia. Bro, wait. They are not there like that. Let's be honest. Koundé, yes, well-established player, but they are not there like that.
Koundé is not really consistent.
Bro, let's be honest. There are some players, whether you like it or not,
I
they
know
are untouchable.
But then, Rash, listen to what you're saying. Let's take Lamine Yamal, for example. And then Lamine Yamal is not performing as he's performing. Do you think Hans Flick will still play Lamine Yamal?
Do you think the players they are saying are untouchable were not performing? Give me an example.
No, like you said by Benzema, he was performing, bro, and then the performance dropped. The reason and then he was still playing.
It was debatable because at the time when we were all complaining that Benzema's performance had dropped, who were his flanks?
Ronaldo and Gareth Bale.
Good. And what does he do? He drops deep and gives the space for Ronaldo and Benzema to use it. So it is debatable. When they left and he had the likes of Vinicius and Rodrigo, he won the Ballon d'Or. He won the Ballon d'Or. So power play in every team is there. Yeah. You, at the time your team...
No Car United.
Wait. Will you tell me that there was no single day that you complained about Bruno Fernandes some years back?
Me? Yes. Since he came to the club?
Yes.
Nah.
Not just about performance.
What?
People had issues with his body language. As a captain, he was almost every now and then complaining.
Yes, that is. See,
was he benched?
Let me tell you the reason. No, let me tell you the reason why he was even named the captain at all in the first place. Bruno Fernandes likes to speak out.
Yes.
He likes to be vocal.
Yes.
And then speak how he's feeling. And then for a player to do that on the pitch has to be the captain. And the captain at that time was Maguire. And then Maguire was not performing. And then Bruno Fernandes was always being cautioned, yellow card, for that behavior. So as a club, the right thing we have to do is, what do we have to do? Maguire is not performing. Maguire was the captain. Bruno Fernandes like complaining, and then he's not the captain. And then he has been consistent with his performance. So why not give him the captain so that when he's complaining, the ref will not be like, oh,
So,
he's,
wait,
yeah, they did too much.
Give it the captain because you feel like he has that top-notch leadership.
Yes.
Or
That's what
you gave it to him because he was complaining.
Yeah.
Listen to what I'm saying.
But when
Listen to what I'm saying.
Maguire was sidelined, right?
Listen to what I'm
Was
saying.
on the bench.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Maguire was not performing. It got to a time, like you said, Benzema felt like Madrid was playing 10 against 11. We also felt Maguire, we were playing 10 against 11. Sevilla, we played Sevilla in the semi-finals. I don't know if you remember that game.
Was it
we were leading.
Semi-final.
It was semi-final.
Yeah.
We played Villarreal in the finals.
Yeah.
We played against Sevilla in the semi-finals. And then the first leg, we won. So we played draw. And then the second leg, we were leading 2 goals. Maguire scored 2 own goals. What are you telling me? He got to a time Maguire was not performing. We paid him. We paid him. We took the captainship from him. We gave it to Bruno Fernandes because one, he is a good leader, and then two, because of his outburst, we felt like we had to protect him as a team. So the captain that we gave it to him, not because he's only performing well, but then because of his outburst, so that the players will rally behind him, so that his day will be justified because he's the captain.
Okay.
What did I can say? Yes,
Bro,
bro,
you played football, right?
Yeah.
Correct. You see, Bruno's issue was not just about the outburst. Even the ex-players complain about how I was talking about body language.
His body language.
What?
Even when Ronaldo came in.
Yes, it wasn't just about the complaining. Okay, so let's stick to the actual fact. Okay, there are some players, bro. Honestly, there are some players. Whether you like it or not, the ego will be there. And there are some players, they will be untouchable, whether you like it. Yes, there have been instances where some coaches do not entirely like their players. But they have to stick to them.
Salah.
Even Messi and
Salah,
even Salah is touchable. What are you saying?
It's happening because
Messi and Zero. Florentino Perez was the same person who came out to say Zero is not bigger than Real Madrid.
Of course, there's no player.
So why is it that
player bigger than a club?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So why is it that when it was Benzema's time, Benzema was bigger than Real Madrid? Vinicius is bigger than Real Madrid.
No. They are
Vinicius. Vinicius. At the time of Xabi Alonso, Vinicius and Valverde, they were 2 players that me and you can tell they didn't like Xabi Alonso.
Okay.
They were part of Xabi Alonso being sacked. Okay. So I many made that statement. Okay. And it is true.
Okay.
But then Florentino Perez decided to sack Xabi Alonso instead of questioning Vinicius and then Valverde.
Okay.
And then because of that thing, said if there is a mistake and then you hide the mistake, you try and cover the mistake, you don't deal with that mistake, and then you try to move on. Uber will say, mistake now I had previous years ago. Bounce back. That is what is happening today. And a fight, a prime war, Madrid midfielders are. You see, leaks, back. That is what is happening.
Okay, bro, can I come in?
Come in.
Okay. The guys out there know that I'm not even supposed to say that I'm not someone who really likes Vinicius. Vinicius is a very good player, honestly speaking.
He complains a lot.
But I'm not. I am the type that do not. I'm honestly, player attitude is what I look out for first in every player. And he's not the type I really like his attitude on the pitch. You understand? That's Vinicius. You see, this whole thing is we are looking at it from one side. Sometimes we feel Perez is the only one that takes the decision.
But his decision is
final.
Is the majority. And
correct.
Yes.
His decision is final. I accept it. But he's not the only one that makes those decisions, honestly speaking.
Okay.
Looking at Xabi Alonso, I said it here at that time that I did not really like the fact that we hired Xabi Alonso because of the power play in the dressing room. Madrid always need a manager who has face. The guys will say, oh, he
has the credibility.
You understand? And you see, the likes of Xabi would always want total control. You are not getting that at Madrid. Put that at the back of your head before you take the job. You are not getting it at Madrid.
It's too soft.
You see, so we can all complain about these things. Honestly speaking, we can complain about, but when you look at it very well, in this current modern day football, the players have the power over the coaches. Because they're looking at business aspect. Then you say Alex, you give the hair dryer. Who are you? You Ubeko bench. But these days you
no, because
man you chose Pogba over Mourinho, and that was one of the beginning of your problem. When Pogba was becoming the virus in the dressing room, you decided to go with Pogba.
No, so what did you do? Pogba is out.
You made a mistake.
Yes, we made a mistake. Yes. I'm not saying we've never made a mistake. I'm saying we made a mistake. Yes. And then we are now trying to correct those mistakes that we made.
And knowing Perez, we will correct ours.
If we are consistent in that mistake.
It didn't take that long.
Yes. We honestly speaking, hiring Xabi Alonso was wrong.
It was a mistake.
In my own perspective, it was wrong. And sacking him at that point in time too was totally wrong.
Yeah.
So that brings back the question. Do you think Florentino Perez is fit for the job?
Yes.
Oh, did you really ask?
He has been fit. No, I have to take this question. He has been fit for years.
He's always fit.
Oh. Let me read this comment. The question is to you. Good day, Mr. Ashitey. I trust you are good. This question is meant for Senior Rash. Kindly ask him what is the overall assessment for Jose Mourinho over the years and what impact will his second coming have on the team. Thank you. This is Bediakun Gabatoto, Nebraska Phantom from Ashalaja. Hey, Charlie.
The name long go.
Charlie.
It was scary, man.
All right, so report coming in is that Real Madrid are in advanced stages in bringing back Mourinho. What do you think about that?
Okay, so your ego be NSL ego. So before you need to hide such egos, you need someone with a bigger ego to eliminate all those ones.
So you think Mourinho is when it comes to the ego aspect, he's fit?
Yeah, that is why I think he made these statements. It was like if he's coming to the team, he wants to have control over the dressing room and the players.
That's a dressing room.
Do you understand? Because if a player mess up, he can literally try to bench that player and you don't have a say in it because he is the manager. And when something happens on the pitch, they will blame the managers. They won't blame the president, for instance. Because you can tell, look at Vinicius. When he's not performing well, or let's say his character on the pitch is affecting his own players and then the opponent, you have to sub him off. He needs to be penalized.
So Rash, what do you think about Mourinho?
What was his question?
The question is
overall assessment of Jose Mourinho.
Yes, of Jose Mourinho over the years.
And what impact will
his second coming have on the team?
History will tell you that Jose is Jose. he's quote unquote my favorite of all time, Jose Mourinho. With I like the fact that he's being mentioned to come to Madrid at this point in time. Honestly, Mourinho feeds off this kind of energy. That is Mourinho.
With our current state.
But do you think his tactics and the kind of players at Real Madrid right now currently, you'll be able to perform an engine?
I'm not part of the people who always, or they are in a hurry. I don't want to join the bandwagon of people saying Mourinho is outdated. It is wrong. Bro, it is wrong. You saw how he played against us, Benfica. Can you tell me that Mourinho's tactics on that day, the first leg, he was outdated? Even when we went to the knockout stages and they came to Bernabeu, bro, they dominated us. Within the first 20 minutes, they were all over Madrid players. Yeah. With me, honestly speaking, the situation we are inside, prior to Xavi coming this season, I was honestly rooting. I mentioned I was rooting for either what's his name? Jogging Club or Unai Emery, and they gave the job to Alonso. And looking at what has happened, due to the fact that we hired Alonso, the best person to actually bring sanity to the club is Jose Mourinho. Yeah. Honestly speaking, he needs to check the egos of these players. And Madrid, I made mention, Mbappe, yes, he's Mbappe, but I'm not sure he can. Look at what he did in our match. I'm a strong fan of Mbappe. I'm not part of the people who want to criticize him and all that. But to come, you see, Madrid already gave the players the mandate of not speaking to the press after matches. That has been the mandate for a while now. But he went ahead to talk to the press and made some wild allegations.
You know, I'm not trying to support him, but I can sometimes say some of those things from because I feel like he's left out, and the players don't even support him in the dressing room. So sometimes the media bring false narratives out there. So as a player, you would like to clear.
But do you think at that statement, the statement he made at that time was also wrong? As a player, like you're saying, you should put the club first before yourself. And then the statement you put out there was trying to diminish the coach and then the club at the same time. In the time of the club's difficult moments. Because at the time, Madrid is still battling this Negeira case. There is fighting in the dressing room. There is leaks. And then you also bring this issue at hand. And me personally, I like Mbappe. I like how he is and all that. But then I also think it is wrong that at that time in particular, you try to say those things at the time Madrid is in crisis.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. When do you think is the right time?
There's no right time.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
The truth here,
even Mbappe, listen, I know what Mbappe has been going through a lot. Even during the fight in the dressing room, his name was mentioned and was like, he was not in the dressing room. He didn't even know anything about it. There are, a petition going online. Over 40 million of Madrid fans are saying that he should be sacked and all that. So, as a player, emotions can get high, and then sometimes you say things that you get. But what I'm trying to say is, the player that you are, who just catch it, sometimes you have to put your emotions aside and then put the club first.
So imagine, just take it like you are Mbappe. Your whole life, you've wanted to play for Real Madrid, and you now got that chance, and you are scoring goals, but you are not winning trophies. That's why he said his only mistake is not winning titles. Because, he's scoring the goals we need.
The reason you brought him, he's doing it.
He's doing it.
But then you are not lifting the trophies.
Now, football
is a team thing.
Now
it's a team thing.
Football, we are playing total football. That's what people say, right?
Yes, but Madrid don't play total football.
That's why I'm saying that hiring even Alonso was wrong. Alonso is a control freak. He wants to be like everywhere. He wants to be like in your face and all that. And some of these players,
I think his play style doesn't even fit.
Yes, you clash. So Mourinho, honestly speaking, to what
you see, and
Mourinho is the best, bro. He will feed off the bad energy in the dressing room. He will challenge them. If you say you are untouchable, you are the best. Prove it on the pitch.
That
is Jose Mourinho.
If you want to come and say you are untouchable,
and you see, it's typical of the Portuguese. Look at Ruben Amorim. Look at Bruno Fernandes. Look at the likes of Jose Felix Mourinho. For them, they are outspoken.
Yes.
After that Leeds United game, during the post-match presser, Bob Bononi Amorim he repeated that statement three times. I came here to be a manager and not a coach. And they gave him, because you see, there are some teams that you won't get that full control.
Yes.
Unlike my team, Liverpool is like a family. We'll give you the leeway to work, everything. That's why Ancelotti is still surviving. Ancelotti was to be at Chelsea, United, or Madrid.
What are you saying?
By now he's gone.
So you are saying Umbra Madrid?
That's what I'm saying. Assuming he was at any of these clubs, he won't last long there. Because for them, it's result. Because Real Madrid, every season they want to see something. It's like Bayern Munich. When you're a coach and you come, if you don't win the Champions League or the league, you have to win at least the DFB Pokal. They set standards for themselves. But Liverpool, it's like a family. That's why Slot is still surviving, and the top guys are trying to back him for next season. Which to me, I don't support that idea, because we spent a lot and we have to be playing good football.
We've lost 20 games.
20 games in a season.
He keeps.
So you see,
making statements like he won the league, but you won the league with someone's squads. You now have your own squad. You can't even prove
500
million. 500 million
for
but we are not being honest. He made those signings like we are all saying. But
because of transition.
But Liverpool sold as well.
No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That the selling was the problem.
The signing you made to me was unreasonable signings.
Isaac.
How can you sack Isaac and then Ekitike at the same time?
It was a rash decision.
Ekitike
it was spending over 90 million on Ekitike and then spending over 100 million on Isaac.
It was panic because at the time they wanted.
Yes.
So it was panic buying. But
and it's not just that sacking. And it's not
if I go out.
Then for sack and then goes carry Amorim come. Sorry. Another comment. Good morning. Please tell your panel to go and do their research and report. Well, they are all Madridistas putting up no facts about what they are saying. Your pundits are Charlie, come on. They know nothing about football. They should go and rewatch Madrid Champions League winning years. Match they won't talk again. Madrid Champions League winning years.
Which
match they won't talk again. I don't get that statement well. Okay. And then the one in white to go and watch 2009 Barca versus Chelsea, both legs, and stop speaking what he has heard.
Hey.
Madrid for no.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah.
But we all watched that 2009 game. Broad day. Yeah, understand. Broad daylight. But we also have to let him know that it's broad daylight. We all watched the game. And what went against Chelsea. Did they Drogba complain? So he can also go and watch the final, that semi-final game, and come out with his own analysis. But using
first of all, useless, not using
language.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, it's
no,
fine.
no, it's not fine.
Yeah, we are all.
In as much as
Okay. So to come in, big man, or if it's a lady, thank you very much for bringing in your say as well. It is nice hearing from you as well. If we are to chip in, you made mention of us going back, watch Madridistas to go back to watching the Champions League in their winning years. If we are being honest, we sat here and we said that no club can actually say that they've not benefited from any officiating mishaps.
Yes,
we have all enjoyed that. What we were talking about is the Negeira case. That's what we are talking about. We are not saying that Obi CCOB no Obi CCOB. You get
like
it?
We are saints.
Yes. So yes, he can complain, but even when you want to bring in this 2009 game, I can even leave that aspect to the Chelsea fans, bro. If they should come in, they will come in for this guy, and maybe he will not be comfortable where he's sitting. If you want to bring in this 2009 Barca Chelsea game. Oh, come on. If he wants us to go that tangent, we can go, because we have incidents where even Suarez had to kick Varani's leg during a build-up to a goal. It was allowed.
I remember that match.
He kicked him. Ghana because Obutuno.
Yeah.
Obutuno. Butu enani neke akayawo goal. Amehego le. So this one that he's even. Okay, fine. Bro, we accept
man didn't see that.
Even Ghana, it happens. Hassan Kotoko, let me tell you something. Hassan Kotoko, they always benefit. And Senko year for us, then they'll be like, Ketokreku is backing someone to win the league. Recently, Hoho United withdrew from the league because of certain issues. They were complaining of certain decisions going against them, and the GFA trying to. So football, the people benefit. If it doesn't go well for you, you have the right to come and put out your grievances to the right quarters for it to be addressed. But the language you use there,
you should differ from that.
Yeah, you should.
All right. Casa El Madrid chair. So right now, I want us to move on to another matters. Unless people have anything in summary to say anything about the Madrid case or whatever.
With me, I think. I'm expecting the right things to be done by Perez coming in next season. There are signings we need to make. He needs to make them. If Mourinho is the one coming, as we are hearing, he needs to give him the liberty to work. Mourinho, he made it known to us that Mourinho did most of the hard work in his very first time we hired him and left. And coaches like Ancelotti and Zidane came to enjoy the fruits of his labor. So we hope this time around he sticks, does the good job and enjoys the fruits of his labor. You understand? And I expect the players to be more matured. Let me use that word. More matured and professional coming in next season. And I believe Mourinho can do that for us.
Mayoral, have anything to say?
I think that was what I wanted to say.
All right.
And we need solid signings, like good midfielders too.
Creative midfielders.
Exactly.
Like your Bruno Fernandes.
Because Madrid, whenever the team is standing strong, mainly because we have creative midfielders, playmakers who can then lay passes and then make sure.
Like the Bruno Fernandes and
Charlie.
I just makes him.
So let me just say we need midfielders like Bruno Fernandes.
And one person
Bruno is good. He is good, but his age, I'm not sure he can.
So I think we should go in for Vitinha, right?
It will be hard.
Master, go and sign Bruno. Come and sign Bruno. Vitinha there, like Vitinha will sign
if PSG was able to spoil Mbappe just to keep him those years, I'm not sure they'll leave Vitinha now.
But the Mbappe issue too, after Neymar and Messi left, they were the face of La Liga and French Liga together with Mbappe. As they left, they didn't have a figure to project the league. So Mbappe, it got to a time that I think the Qatari people even visited the French president to have
Macron
to have a discussion on keeping Mbappe, because in every league you need someone to project. Because back then in Ghana you used to have the likes of Dombote, you can talk of Tasela, Emmanuel Osei-Kufo and the rest. But now we don't have those faces. That's why our league is struggling. So I think that Mbappe won the.
Oh, you have Benjamin Asari. Stop.
Okay. But you see, let's see what happens when it comes to.
All right, moving to other matters. Today we have Chelsea versus Manchester City in the FA Cup finals. In the last 10 matches, as you can see here, Chelsea has won 0. Even if I say he has won 0, it's wrong. Manchester City has won 7. They drew 3. Chelsea on team winning here. And then today they are a struggling Chelsea team is going against no other good City team. What do you think will be the results for today?
Derek, you see, in cup finals, you don't predict because it's anyone's own for the taking. Even after Enzo Maresca left, that game Chelsea played at the Etihad against City, Callum McFarlane, the assistant coach, you shouldn't forget that this guy has been at Manchester City before. So he knows bits and pieces of the Man City team. But you see, Manchester City is a team that, when it comes to cup finals, the Odogu himself, Pep Guardiola, in the season 1 year their crown, if it's the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup, you surely make sure that he gets those trophies for his team. Because Manchester City themselves haven't been good this season. But
one of their worst.
Yeah, one of their worst seasons. But just that he has been able to patch the team, making sure that he did some signings. Semenyo coming in, Magay coming in, Ryan Cherky, Ryan Aitinuri. Yeah, and it's like he's trying to build a team for the incoming coach. So for finals, you can't predict though, but it's going to be a tough game at the Wembley Stadium. Because I remember very well 2012 when Chelsea weren't good themselves. They ended up winning the FA Cup and the Champions League that season under Roberto Di Matteo after Andre Villas-Boas left. But it's going to be a tough game at the Wembley Stadium.
If Chelsea wins, they'll qualify for Europa, right?
Yeah, they'll qualify for Europe next season.
Wow.
I think they should. That is the main reason why I don't want them to win.
It's going to be tough for them.
Personally, Chelsea is not going to win.
And you know,
I'm not even predicting. I'm just telling you.
Chelsea like it when they are like the underdogs.
Oh, Massa, forget it.
And that's one thing Chelsea have been underdogs in every final that they've played. Yep. Remember last year we were here.
Club World Cup
when you predicted that PSG were going to win.
Yes.
Chelsea did it for them.
Yes.
3-0.
They had a new coach. They had new signings and all that. So a new coach.
No, but we are being guided by history, my brother.
Chelsea versus Barcelona. We all thought Barcelona would win effortlessly, but Chelsea still dominated Barcelona. So honestly, for me, I think Chelsea will win 2-1.
2-1. Yeah. Rash, what about you? What count 2-1? I was now on it.
Charlie, honestly, I have some very strong Chelsea guys. This match.
That's what I like about Chelsea fans.
Sometimes me going against Chelsea, Arsenal, and the rest is not because maybe I'm a United fan. I just want my peace of mind. If Chelsea should win this game,
I have some strong Chelsea guys, bro.
I'm dead. This house, I'm dead.
Okay.
It's a cup final.
Anything can happen.
Anything can
happen because
looking at the men on the bench, bro, your man was already saying that the guy McFarlane had already been at City and all that, bro. People have been at City and facing Pep has not been easy. It has been hell. It has been hell. Honestly, I want Chelsea to lose.
Yes.
If they win, fine, but I want them to lose because the owners at the club need to know that they are not just running business. Of course, football is business. But their model in running the club is wrong. Maybe they need to revisit the history of Chelsea to come back again.
But me, you see, I agree with my brother here. Cup finals, anything is capable of happening. In that game, City played against Arsenal. Arsenal, because they had total control of the game in the first half, and they went to bed early. And you know Pep Guardiola in finals too, he knows what to do.
When he changed, except against United.
I think the last time he lost an FA Cup final was in 2024 when you beat him at Wembley. So cup finals, anything. But because one thing I like about these Chelsea fans is that it doesn't matter the situation, it doesn't matter the season. If they still have that kind of strong glove.
That's what I also don't like about them.
If it was Enzo,
you need to love your club.
I'll just say like straight away for Chelsea. But
You need to love your
And then one mistake I think Chelsea did was sacking Enzo Maresca in the first place.
And that's why I'm saying that they need to lose so that the owners, yes, will know that they've not made. Yes.
What if Chelsea wins too?
If they win, that's why I'm saying
it's
a cup final. If they win, it's fine. But then it will go on to encourage the owners to think that the decisions they made at the club was in the right direction. They need to know that they made wrong decisions by losing. You can't, bro. You are playing in EPL. You can't go and be signing 19, 21, like all the time signing in, thinking that they will mature and you resell.
Signing Garnacho.
Just like Barcelona.
Over Cunha.
I don't know the.
You know why Barca can win Champions League?
The package they ordered for
They don't have experienced players in their team. Just look at last year. Look at last year. They were leading.
Yeah.
Versus Inter Milan. They were supposed to hold that ball.
Like that ball.
Pedri passed it to Yamal. Yamal dribbled. He wanted to be the main man, and he shot the ball and he hit the post. And that was when the counter started.
So why that ball was entered in it?
No, bro. See, that is why you need strong mentality to play Champions League.
Ayo. All right. On the topic of English football, the EPL has released nominees for managers of the month. Managers of the season, players of the season, and then young players of the season. And then these nominees, these are the candidacy for the managers of the month. We have Keith Andrews for Brentford, Mikel Arteta for Arsenal, Michael Carrick for Manchester United, Pep Guardiola for Manchester City, Andoni Iraola for Bournemouth, and then Regis Lebris for Sunderland. These are the managers, EPL things, they can go up for the manager of the season. I want to ask you your thoughts on these managers, and then who do you think should be the manager of the season?
Derek, you see, I think we already have 3 familiar faces in there.
Mikel Arteta,
Iraola of Bournemouth, and Guardiola. But you see, the surprise package this season has been Keith Andrews. Yes. Okay. After the Tottenham Thomas Frank left, he's a set-piece coach.
Yeah.
He's a set-piece coach at Brentford. After Thomas Frank left then they appointed him. And look at how he has been able to transform.
Yeah. I even thought Brentford would go to relegation because they made sales of most of their players. But he has done well.
Look at this striker. He got Thiago. Best season.
Bro, that guy is not 24 years.
Oh, that one.
He's fine.
He's from the other part of the Atlantic, not Africa.
Right.
But
same as Mbeumo.
Oh, Mbeumo
he was born in London, UK.
Mbeumo is 24.
But you see,
Mbeumo is 23.
He has changed the fortunes of Brentford.
Okay.
And Brentford has become one of the teams that they are very difficult to play against. Look at the Liverpool goalkeeper they brought in. Camion Keller from Liverpool, solid. Look at their midfield. Janaut, Christopher Ajer. They have a solid team. And if they are playing, it's like a unit. Kayode, they are playing when it comes to so he has been able to transform the team. And Regis Lebris from the Championship to the Premier League with Sunderland. And I think he has done quite a good job. And if you look at the success of Sunderland, the backbone has to do with the belief and trust in African players. Because their team is mostly made up of African players. And they brought in the experienced leg of the former Arsenal and Bayern for Leverkusen midfielder. Oh, I've forgotten his name. Granit Xhaka to play in the midfield. And they've been solid this season. Michael Carrick. Out of nowhere, Carrick has found himself in the manager of the season. Second half of the season.
I'm a Manchester United fan, but I don't think Carrick should be.
No, but most points won against some of the top clubs.
I know. And he has played the fewest matches.
Exactly.
He has played the fewest matches. So you can't just go.
But what he has been able to achieve within this short time, putting him up there.
Oh yes, being up there, he has done well, but I don't think he should win.
Beating the likes of Ancelotti.
Yeah. Bro, we're beating Ancelotti, we're beating Mikel Arteta, we're beating Pep Guardiola. He has done. I'm not disputing the fact that he has done well. He has done marvelous. Other coaches will fail where he has succeeded. What I'm trying to say is, players, coaches like Keith Andrews,
manager of the month too.
Not of the month, manager of the season. Regis Lebris.
If second half of the season, then it makes sense.
Because Lebris came in with the likes of Burnley, and then came with Burnley, and then Leeds, and then which team again? And then most of teams are on your mobile this season. They are still battling relegation. And then Salah, as we speak right now, or winning, I think the 2 matches, and then some starts to be here, Juma. He will qualify for Europe next season. Keith Andrews sold most of their players. They sold the likes of Brandon Bremo. They sold the likes of
Johan
Wissa. They sold this player to Northgard. They sold a lot of players. They even sold their manager and then brought in a set-piece manager who has been able to handle the team. And then, as we speak now, they can also qualify for Europe next season.
Yeah.
Mikel Arteta, no, I don't know.
If he wins the Premier League.
If he wins the Premier League, he has a very strong. And I think
when he wins.
When he wins, and I think he can win.
When?
But I don't think.
He said when.
When he wins.
When.
Let me use.
So it's not still now. We are in the process.
So me personally, I think all these people deserves it to be except Michael Carrick. Trust me, he deserves to be up there, but he doesn't deserve to win.
So it's like he's the dark horse, right?
Yeah, something like that.
But you see,
me personally, I think Keith Andrews should win the manager of the season.
But also agree that Mikel Arteta deserves it. Because
Yeah.
Arteta, he has been through a lot.
If he wins the league, he should.
He has been through a lot.
Rash, what do you think?
But if he loses the league, I think
challenge should go win.
No,
City they play FA Cup this weekend though.
Yeah.
So advantage.
I think they made a petition that their match should be postponed, but they kind of like.
They can't do that.
You can't do that.
No.
Okay, so my personal choice will be between Areola and Lebris. Between those two.
Libris, first half of the season, he was really
Between those two.
Libris start, I think he has won 12. He has won 12, lost 12, and then drew 12. Yeah,
Because
that's
my reason being that if you look at Bournemouth, Areola, what he's doing with the club, honestly, he lost some very, very important players in his team. Yes,
mid-season safe.
Yes,
he lost
the pillars of the club coming from last season and through to this season. But he's been able to sustain the club. So I think he has been doing because they are limited when it comes to budget.
Yeah.
So with him to be able to sell the backbone of his team and still be able brings in the likes of how do we call it?
Like Rupi.
Yes, the guy that has been suspended by the club because he was texting a minor, a former Madrid player, Jimenez. He's a right back.
Yeah.
You see, he's very knowledgeable in bringing in the right crop of players to fit his system, even though he loses some of the star guys.
He did it to Rayo. He's the brain behind Rayo's success now.
Yes.
After he left, they brought in the coach.
Yes. You see, he's now producing a guy who's going to the World Cup.
Wow.
Bring your name. Brazil. He's a Brazilian. One young chap.
Yeah.
He's a Brazilian. And now people are trying to even go for Krupi.
Yeah, Ryan. I think it's Ryan.
Ryan, the Brazilian. You see, so he's doing well. And with Libris, the reason I'm saying that he deserves to also win is, bro, it's not easy to come from the championship
and then maintain your position.
Compete with all these guys. And you see, what makes it tricky is they made a lot of signings.
Yeah.
A lot of signings, matured players. And when you are bringing in all those signings who did not even play with you when you were back in the championship, and to be able to make them gel and buy into your ideas and perform this well, bro, he has done marvelously well. With the others, we know them. Keith Andrews, yes, even though he was a set-piece coach then, he was always getting the nod from Thomas Frank. The guy. And we already know Pep and Mikel, bro.
Arteta deserves it.
Bro, they've spent a lot of money for him. I can tell you on authority, the whole of Europe, you can call Bayern Munich, you can call PSG, bro. They have the solid team. The most solid team. If you take a player out, you can equally bring in the same player or even more than the one that started with Mikel Arteta. When you go to PSG, at right back, they'll go and play Zaire Emery. He's not a right back. That's makeshift. But with him, you can take Timber out and bring in Ben White. At left back, you can take Lewis Kelly, Calafiori, and Hincapié. Bro, they are solid, so I don't want to even talk about if he doesn't
They can even play a 3-back system with Gabriel Magalhaes.
He made that possible.
Of course, so it's for normal. Him, it's normal. It's normal. I don't even want to go there. It's normal. And with Pep too, he's done well because people.
But Pep this season, I don't really think
it's okay to come back to the Pep we know. I think it's
all right. Moving on to the player of the season, we have Bruno Fernandes. Gabriel, we have Morgan Gibbs-White, we have Erling Haaland, we have David Raya, we have Declan Rice, we have Antoine Semenyo, and we have Igor.
24 years. Igor. This guy be 24.
Oh yeah, if he be 20.
I don't go in AFCON U17 tournament. The Angolan guy.
Bro, this guy, Pepe Mapau.
Okay, 16 years.
Oh, don't watch this picture. If watch them my pictures. This picture make you Charlie guy na Pepe Mapau.
He has been through a lot too.
This guy be 24 years.
All right, so let me take your thoughts on the player of the season. Who you think should win?
This is
all right, let me start. Yeah. Who do you think should win the player of the season?
This is very tough. This is very tough. But I think I'll go in for Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, it was one Kobe Abim. Rash, who do you think should win? Bruno Fernandes.
If I mention Bruno, you say Traso.
Me can't say Traso. They have mentioned the way.
So my top pick will be top 3. Can I?
Yeah, top 3.
Gabriel. Semenyo. Of course, the Ghanaian thing is there. And Bruno.
And
bro, you forgot Declan Rice.
I don't forget them.
I don't go even add Declan Rice to
straight away, I'll go for Bruno Fernandes.
And I know Traso.
I see, I can also do my top 3.
All right,
David Raya is supposed to be in there.
Raya.
Solid for Arsenal. And he's going to the World Cup.
Yeah.
Bruno. And I'll go for my very own, Semenyo. First time you have a Ghanaian player in.
Yes.
First time. Before, my top 3 first Semenyo count.
But Morgan Gibbs.
No, it's better since Semenyo. In terms of numbers.
You get good numbers, Semenyo.
What are the numbers? 16
goals, 4 assists.
16 goals, 4 assists. It's good.
No, but players going to the World Cup for the Black Stars. Ebima and relegation, the current Black Stars team.
No,
he's the only player.
The mistake you are doing is you are comparing him to the current Black Stars squad. Compare him to the.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, so you are saying that Igor deserves to be here, but Semenyo doesn't deserve.
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be there. I'm saying he doesn't deserve to win or deserve to be top 3.
If you are a nominee, you deserve to be the winner.
No.
You also look.
Remember, he came in from Bournemouth.
He switched though. He's one player.
It doesn't matter if you're a winger. You have to be playing both.
That's why I chose Semenyo.
He's not the only one switching. If he comes to United, Kuna and Mbemwa has been switching all the time. If you are switching, it doesn't matter.
What?
Where is Kunya and Mbemwa then?
Semenyo is a proper Premier League player and he has been in the Championship, National League, Back City, whatever. He has been there.
My history.
History is a fact. You can go and check.
I know. What I'm trying to say is, he's been nominated for the.
That's what I'm saying. It's part of my top 3. It's part of your top 3.
Yeah.
Top 3.
Semenyo, yeah. Bruno, Semenyo, and Rice.
Charlie.
Me, my top 3 is Bruno, Raya.
No, yours is Bruno.
Hey,
Novinho.
Bruno, Raya, and then Igor Thiago.
Bro, the 24-year-old boy.
Yeah, Igor Thiago. Charlie Wayad, Igor Thiago. But Semenyo, dear number. I don't know why this guy is even here.
Bro,
see,
he's good.
He's good. He has not stats-wise. I can mention 2-3 players in midfield this season. That has more numbers than Declan Rice.
You guys,
Casemiro,
Elliot Anderson, they're all there. That's what I say. But it's because Arsenal is on the top of the league. That's why this guy is there.
Sometimes
but I can mention. But if you mention Gabriel,
my brother in white here, you see, sometimes we don't understand the most difficult position to play is a CDM.
That's what I'm saying. I can mention. No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. See, that's what I'm saying. I can mention players in the same league that are performing way better than him. And I know Rash agrees with me.
When he was playing, he was a defender, a central defender before moving to right back. His passing, he's one player I really admire. His work rate. Obio to Michel he does everything.
Rash, I know this one you agree with me. That Declan Rice, we have midfielders in the league this season that has performed way better than him.
But they are not better than Declan Rice. The work he does in midfield. Look at.
Really you are telling me Declan Rice is better than Casemiro.
So you don't rate Declan Rice? Casemiro.
I'm asking you a question.
Is it because
better than Casemiro?
It's not because of his goals. I'll pull stats for you. This is Casemiro and Declan Rice.
It's not only about start too.
Oh, bro.
What again?
It's not only about start.
Clash moment.
Rice
Right at Arsenal.
It's not like Busquets at Barcelona.
Oh, boss.
Bro, Rash, talk about starter.
Rash, help me here.
Bro. We are just choosing our
No, but you have to allude to the fact that it's not only about stats. It's like the TGMAs. We are talking about say Blacko doesn't deserve it. Then but it's only about the songs you do and what about. The other things that makes player.
It's not only about stats.
Yeah.
Give me what is it about. Give me what you think actually Rice has done that deserves to be here or deserves to win.
He's playing one of the difficult positions in football. As a CDM.
Listen.
As a CDM.
Do you think he's the only one playing CDM?
No, but the work he's doing, the CDM role, I'll bring Vitinha in here.
Okay.
The CDM moves back anytime the team shift drops. It's not only about the stats. If it's about stats, then he's not supposed to be here. Then the Elliot Andersons and the Casemiros are ahead of him. But they're also looking at the work rate too. Starting because Ronaldo doesn't deserve the 2013 Ballon d'Or. Frank Ribery was far better than him that season. But Ronaldo at the Champions League and in the work rate now energy. So sometimes it's not only about the statistics alone.
That is what I'm asking you.
It's not like a Ballon d'Or Vinicius that says attitude whatever.
Andy, relax. Relax.
Into account.
What I'm saying is
that thing you want to talk about. It was the first time the Ballon d'Or actually issued.
That's what I'm saying. Now it has gone beyond the stats.
Yes. So that let's be honest. Let's bring sanity here. I think that the statement you made, Ballon d'Or, I think they just wanted an excuse because it was never part of their policies in choosing the Ballon d'Or winner. I think that was just an excuse they made to cover whatever they did on that day. So the attitude is out. Declan Rice, honestly speaking, he's good. I rate him, but yes, we can say it's not all about stats. He's
well creative.
He's top notch. But it's not the only thing.
I like fact too. Bro, I like fact. See, bro. What I'm saying is, see, because Declan Rice, it is high time. We have to put a stop to this English media making noise about their.
No, but Declan Rice is good. He is good.
I'm not saying he's
good. He's a guy who won the Europa League with
Mayoral, listen.
Under David Moyes.
Listen. I'm not disrespecting him. No, listen.
Casemiro is not at the peak of his prowess.
But he's still better than Declan Rice this season. That's what we are looking at. In terms of everything, United became United. Listen. Appearance. Listen. 33, 35. That is for Premier League this season. 30 minutes played, 2,500.
And then less.
Casemiro has played less minutes than this one. Goals 9-4. Assist 5-2. Yellow cards 3-1. Red card 0-1. This is start. Goals. This is attacking for both CDMs. So now goal involvement attack 9-11. Expected goal shots on 0-0. Touches in opponent's box. Casemiro has had 65 touches in opponent's box. Casemiro is also a CDM. Casemiro is also a CDM. And then Declan Rice has had 54.
Let me tell you something. Playing a team that has been informed for the past 2 seasons.
And they have.
Casemiro is playing a team that has been West.
This same United.
He can move into the opponent.
You know what? I don't understand it.
It's not about stats.
No, listen. What team? Declan Rice is playing in one of the best teams in Europe. Casemiro is playing in one of the.
And you are United. You know that United haven't been good. It's only the.
Yeah. Any Casemiro, if that should be a fact for you.
That should be.
Declan Rice also deserves to be there. He has done. He has paid his dues.
Let me tell you something.
What are you trying? You are disrespecting Declan Rice.
No, I'm not disrespecting.
You know what you are part of this. What you are trying to propagate?
No, please.
It's
fine.
Go back.
The passes, total passes.
Now, see, that is opponent board 65 against 54. Total crosses 17. And now we are 47. But see the rate 24% against 32. What Declan Rice now can cross his crosses to? Casemiro has played 17 crosses with a 24% rate success. Declan Rice has played 47 with a 32% rate success. What are you trying to say? Total passes 1,253, 1,793. But look at the percentage of success.
No, but
you, what
he's younger.
And he's younger.
Let's bring in that.
No, he's younger. He's playing in one of the best teams in Europe. What I say?
He deserves to be here.
Oh, he deserves it.
He deserves.
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be
for
there.
the past 2 seasons. Am I lying? In the Champions League,
do you know that without Declan Rice?
What are you trying to tell us?
Andy,
I'm not trying to. Yes, I agree with the age aspect. Yes, Casemiro at the twilight of his career, he's still giving us bangers upon bangers. But Andy told Declan Rice has been excellent for the past 2 seasons.
Andy, you're not getting.
I agree with him.
In the Champions League,
Andy, listen.
In the Champions League,
Andy, listen.
now,
We are not talking about Champions League. We are talking about Premier League. Listen, you are not getting me.
Oh, bro.
Mayoral, listen to the point I'm making. No, listen to the point I'm making, and try to understand me. Listen.
United.
You've been playing in one of the best teams in Europe. So obviously your stats are supposed to be better than the one playing in the West. You are younger than the one playing. You are younger than Casemiro. 1. You are playing one of the best teams. 2. So naturally your stats are supposed to be better. Fine. I'm not talking about goals and things. You say you're a CDM. The responsibility of a CDM. He's also outplaying you at that position. So what do you think? What are you saying?
No, but we are talking about the total passes completed, and Declan Rice
was ahead
of him. Yes. So what are you?
Where the total passes you are saying? The total passes he is ahead. The passes, listen, we have the number of passes and then the success rates.
So it's very close, but Declan has
with this
Casemiro is better.
He's misplacing a lot of passes.
Yes.
Let's be honest. In as much as I'm not the ardent fan of everything being stats.
Yeah, I'm a Liverpool fan, but truth be told, Declan Rice is one player.
Honestly speaking,
you're not underrating.
Players like
you're just overhyping Declan Rice.
It's not about overhype.
Has stats over Luka Modric. When it comes to stats, Rakitic has stats over Luka Modric. But you cannot, if you watch football, you cannot say that Rakitic was better than Luka Modric.
Exactly. Thank you for that comparison.
So I'm not ardent supporter of someone always sticking to stats. But in this situation, they are talking about a player of the season. Casemiro was not mentioned. Fair enough. Yes. But I think my brother here is trying to make us understand that he doesn't he's not saying he does not rate Rice. He's saying he doesn't deserve it, or he doesn't really rate him because there are people in his position or players in his position that he feels they have outplayed him. And he made mention of Casemiro. Bro, if we want to talk about stats, then let's stick to it. If you look,
but we watch football with our eyes, so
yes,
your point is different from my.
I'm coming.
Did you watch Manchester United games?
Last season, Ryan Gravenberch. He's not a typical. He was the best midfielder in the Premier League. Best young player in the Premier League. So what are you trying to tell me?
Mr. Andy, I'm coming.
Your time soon.
Yes. So please, because of time, I think this comparison is not. We are not being fair. We are not being fair to both players. We are not being fair. But I think he can stand toe to toe. Because for 34, how old is he? 34 or 35?
35.
To be making touches in opponent box more than the younger.
You know, Casemiro has been doing that for years now. You can't dispute. No,
he's more versatile than
and with that, if you want, he has more blocks than him, and they're supposed to be DM.
Listen, DM so.
He has more blocks than him. And with the fact that he is in a well-stable team
than Casemiro.
Yes.
So Casemiro is playing with the likes of Fabinho.
Let's leave it.
And then
let me tell you, the pressure United faces, their defense is more than Arsenal. Arsenal won't let you even get.
No. This one should even tell you that if United is facing more pressure, who is doing more of the work? No, you are just contradicting yourself.
Look at duels won.
Look at duels. Yes, look at area duels won. For an old man to win 56 duels against you.
Area. I say
the
normal tackling.
He tackles more than
those. We are not the ones that pick the nominees. The people sat down.
Of course.
I'm not. Yes. That's probably because why you are not getting is Andy. Why you are not getting it? I'm not saying.
It's true, but the guy is English.
What I'm not saying is yes. It's English. That's what I'm not getting.
He's supposed
what the English media has been doing. That's what I'm saying.
The English, you know them. They've been projecting. But I see Declan Rice is one player really Adma,
he's there.
This is a player who played as a defender. Last time I was watching a documentary.
Why?
He played as a defender, as a right back.
Mayoral, listen.
Be shifted into midfield. Sometimes they also look at the quality of the player, his versatility. This is a player who scored 2 goals from 2 direct free kicks against Real Madrid
in Champions League. Bro,
what if Casemiro too was a goalkeeper when he started?
No, Casemiro has been doing this for years, but we also have to admire the young man. The young man is doing
what I'm saying that you're not getting is
he's supposed to be
I'm not sure.
Did I make any comment about Raya? No. Did I make any comment about Gabriel? No. Because I can boldly tell you that right now as we speak, there's no goalkeeper in this season who has more stats than Raya. Who has outperformed Raya? You can't. There's no goalkeeper. There's no defender this season who has more stats than Gabriel. There's no midfielder this season who has more assists than Bruno Fernandes. That will tell you they are game changers.
That's what I'm saying. That to me, you
West Ham. No. West Ham versus Arsenal.
Premier League of the season.
West Ham versus Arsenal. This West Ham player, Fernandes, got me a keeper. Raya came out and made a fantastic save. Not once, not twice, he has made a lot this season. Game deciding moments. So you can't tell me. That's what I'm saying. Declan Rice.
It's like Thibaut Courtois. It's like Thibaut Courtois. If goalkeepers in La Liga, the All Blacks will win best La Liga. But you see, there are key saves that make Raya. They don't have any problem with him. He's a good goalkeeper. But you see, the young man is doing something good, and we have to admire what he's doing.
We are not saying
fast now.
We are not saying.
He is good.
We are not getting.
Casemiro has been doing this for years. Casemiro, dear. Those who chose the
and then when you this
brought out the nominee, so you also have to. We are not.
All right.
You see, it's a United fan. That's why you do that.
United fans, they know they like.
Bruno Poe. It's not Bruno because at least you have one player. Your West, you have one.
No, he was saying that they are both DMs.
I'm comparing them to now. Bruno Fernandes, hands down.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. So there's a can't.
And I said only Bruno. Like either they know they play the same position.
That's why I'm making player.
But I'm arguing for Declan Rice. You see, come on, Bruno. United for me.
Nanga player be na baba fregu. Now nanga player be na offer abeshim.
When I say that's what I'm saying. Say I'm just.
That be who can't player name. You be support. Nanga who player be na baba first.
Okay, but last year Gabriel was better.
Soboslai. He's supposed to be here. Now Soboslai. One was then I'm Soboslai. You see, you are mentioning players in the league.
I'll ask my viewers, my guests to give their last word. Shout out to Mr. Jeffrey Andy.
So once again, good morning to those who had the opportunity of watching us, and good morning going out to each and everyone at AITTV, especially Yaya 14 and Sansari and the rest of the team, and also here at MBN TV.
All right, Rash.
Okay, I think it's been a lovely program today, and I hope the viewers enjoyed our discussions in the studio. I'm looking forward to Madrid making the right decisions coming up next season, and I'm rooting for Jose Mourinho. So I say shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Ashitey of FWF. Shout out to Seydou Komota, His Highness Nana Nyeku, known as Deep Grey. Shout outs to Nana Bediakon, all my guys in Nungwa, Bank Road, SMFC. Shout outs to Akwesi Kudus and all my friends.
All right.
So I really don't have anything to say, but all I can say is thank you for having me.
Thank you for also.
I really enjoyed the conversation we had today.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for also. All right. Mr. News review, Mr. L. I'm sorry, send me do time to crap. Now Andy today about play of this.
It's not about Dede. It's not about Dede.
Yeah. And those who join on YouTube. It's been a wonderful discussion, and then we hope next week we'll bring something similar or even much better than what we had today. Once again, my name is Mr. Ashitey. You can join us at the same time next week, Saturday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then as we bring in-depth analysis in the world of football and also other sporting areas. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned as we bring it to you news review with Mr. L. Bye-bye for now.